This is DJ T Soul. We're here with Beats Rhymes and Life, and I have here a dope producer whom I have linked up through Facebook and honored to have Bill through Facebook and on the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, we have NateOG. What's up, brother? What's going on?
Yo, what's good? It's your boy NateOGDetroit, repping the 313. What's good with y'all?
And we like I said, man, we honor and privilege you and thank you for, letting you, build with us tonight and have do this interview with us, man. I'd be really honored to have that.
Man, I honor's all mine, man, because you reaching out like that and being open to interviewing me, man. So I'm just trying to build with y'all, globally, you know what I mean? I'm down to, touch base and, build with any like-minded individuals, so.
Sure. Now, we got to, start from where. Can you tell everybody where you from, sir?
Man, I'm from the west side of Detroit, Michigan. Not 8 miles, I'm like 2 miles away from where Eminem grew up. Born in 1980 on 6 Mile Lawton in Detroit. Wow.
That right there is already, legendary, you know what I'm saying? Much respect.
Yeah, if you ever heard of Slum, every time they said McNick, that was 6 Mile. So that's a little history for you.
Salute to the D. I mean, these guys have done it, and they continue to do it in hip-hop. So, much salute to those brothers down there in Detroit.
No doubt.
Yes, sir. Now, can you tell everybody how long doing beat making?
Man, I started back in 2007, actually. But, I wasn't catching on to it too quick. So I got so many, loaded comments, negative comments from, YouTube. So I just walked away from it and then come back till, 2008. In between time, I was taking drum lessons, so I've been consistently making beats since 2008, and I'm self-taught at that.
Wow. Now, you said you was doing drumming too? Was you trying to drum also?
I was taking drum lessons, so I could play the drums a little bit. I just, my drum teacher moved out of state, so that's why I haven't, been actually able to, afford either my own drum set or to take lessons, because he had moved out of state and stuff. But I can play drums a little bit, so.
Well, I could tell, the difference between great beat makers and the average ones, because it seems like the great beat makers have some type of lessons in music, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
The way how you use your drumming patterns in your beats is extremely dope. So I can hear it. Do you know that you have some type of lessons as a drummer? And must shout out.
That means a lot.
Yes, sir. Shout out to you, brother. And we also got to say a happy belated birthday to this brother. He just had a birthday the other day.
Yeah, man, thanks.
And it's a blessing to see each and every day. But it's also a blessing to see another birthday, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, any day above ground is a good day. That's what I say.
Now, I think you already touched on this, but how did you get into beat making?
Man, to be honest with you, it all started from, it was just something I got curious about, and, I was working, I actually, we used to work at a local McDonald's out here in West Michigan, and it took me 4 months to save up a G for my MPC 1000. So I was always influenced by, Dilla, mainly, Black Milk, Young RJ, Apollo Brown, 14KT, Pete Rock, DJ Premier. So, I'm listening to all these, producers and stuff, and I'm I've always been curious about it. Even back in Detroit when I would listen to the 97.9 WJLB and, Mix 92.3, which was, that one last one I mentioned was an R&B and soul. That's all they played. You know what I mean? So I've been interested in music. I just had to figure out, how I was going to do it, if I would be good at it, So that's actually how I got started. Just being curious about it, So that's what led me to production.
Wow. I mean, those names that you already, as producers, are classic producers. So
yeah.
Much love to those brothers, man. Now they got a debate. Glad that you just helped me get into. There's a debate now talking about beat makers versus producers. Some people are claiming that beat makers are not real producers. What is your opinion on that statement?
No, I think the producer really is a more collaborative, being in the studio with the person and, building ideas and stuff, really a full collaboration. it's more of a personal approach with, the artist itself. And the beat maker, to me, is just a person that just sends out beats. He doesn't have any input or, really as far as what the artist is going to do with the record. You know what I mean? So I actually got to shout out my man Reek from Detroit. He's from the west side of Detroit. We got an album coming out that I sent you the single to. But he took me from being a beat maker, to a producer, because we did the whole album. But then before that, we did an EP where I sampled like all Black Exploitation soundtracks. So I gave him full co-production credit on that. But that's kind of how I break it down. Producer is more or less, from concept to finished product, offering your toolage and anything, you think the MC or singer could do better. Whereas a beat maker is just someone behind a computer that sends out beats. And that's pretty much the extent of it. They don't have any type of input.
Gotcha. And that's an interesting, you just said that, because I totally agree how you just broke it down, man. That's exactly what I was thinking. So I'm glad that you answered that. Also, you already touched on it earlier. The influences of your producing, who are they?
Man, it goes back as far as not just hip hop, but I look at Quincy Jones, Earl Cole, Michael Jackson. As far as production is like I said, Black Milk, DJ Premier, Knife Wonder, Crisis, Apollo Brown, 14KT, Nick Speed. Some of these guys I actually met and been on projects with, through, where I got my deal from Kodak and Lady from GFG Entertainment. I was actually on the same project with Nick Speed and 14KT, about 2 years ago. But, it's a long diverse, the Heat Makers, Marley Marl, it just goes, it's all over the place. Dre,
Yes, sir. Man, and I think you, because we talked on the phone one time previous, and you were telling me about these brothers from Detroit that's doing it and has been doing it. I believe DJ Dez, and I think DJ Dez and DJ Butter. I met both of them. I met at Dilla Day this year when I went back in February. And me and Dez got done talking a little bit. About a week and a half ago. We was talking on Facebook because I was apologizing to him because you meet one of your idols and then you get kind of awestruck for a minute. So I actually went up to him 2 times. It's man, you're a big influence and you give me a pound and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I was apologizing for that. He's like, man, you ain't got to apologize. You good. So, and I met DJ Butter. That's where the profile pic on Facebook came from. He co-signed me on my first solo album, the NateOG Chronicles, saying I was one of the most hardest hitting producers out. When he heard my stuff, he was saying, dude, you dope beyond dope. You just got to get with some artists. So he's been playing a vital role in me getting my beats circulating throughout Detroit. Wow. Salute to those brothers. I think they're going to have an album coming out this summer, sometime this summer. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, Piece to the Action. The homie DJ Butter sent me a T-shirt and a bracelet and everything. And I was wishing I could have been in Detroit yesterday, 2 days ago, because on my birthday they had the video premiere at 5E Gallery in Detroit. It's a legendary spot. One of the artists and collaborators from way before Dilla got really known was a group called 5 Elements. You know what I mean? They have their own gallery where they have performances and different things like that. So it's a pretty cool spot. I'm scheduled to actually interview one of the people that work there named Pepper Carter for my blog too. So, but I hate that I missed that, man. I was kind of mad because something happened. I had to cancel my trip, but.
But as a matter of fact, we just linked up Anthony Jackson, aka Big Tone, and we're gonna have that brother on the show. I think in about a couple of weeks, and I think he's one of the guests on that Piece of Action album. Is that correct? Yeah,
he got the joint, the video premiere. I think Yeah, they did a joint. I think it's called The Crib, because I've seen DJ Butter and Dez post a pic. They're coming soon. So, yeah, he's another one of my influence, as far as artists I want to work with. Ever since I first heard him on the House Shoes Let It Go, he was on the joint. He did the Time joint, and I've been a fan since then. So I definitely love to work with him eventually, too. So.
Yeah, I reached out to that brother a while ago, and unfortunately it didn't work out as we linked up together. But I finally reached out to that brother again. He's more than willing. Shout out to that brother, man. He's been a dope MC, producer for a minute now. So, Big Tone.
Yeah, dude's a beast.
The real one. There's another one in California, but home from Michigan, that's the real one.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yes, sir. Now, what can you say? Well, let me go back. What equipment did you use for your production?
And pretty much the main heart of it is MPC 1000. You know, I got MacBook running Adobe Audition, PS 5.6 or something like that. But I also got a Machine Micro too, so that's pretty much the center. A bunch of records, 3 hard drives full of samples. So that's about the gist of the setup. So, you know what I mean? Small vinyl collection, about 150 records or so.
Okay. What can you say that defines your sound?
I get a lot of people that say like I got a signature like rhythm with the drums, and then I get a lot of comparisons to Dilla and Madlib. Like everybody hears that that's the main thing that they say. Like we can tell those are your influences. It's like Dilla said. Like when I hear the Pete Rock or something, I don't subconsciously sit down and make a beat like them. It just comes out. You know what I mean? So I think that's a good look, but it's like those dudes were like eons ahead of the game where I'm trying to get to. You know what I mean? But my chopping style is different. It doesn't sound like anybody else. And the way I rank everything comes from actually my father, who was a musician. He used to play the bass guitar, and he would try to teach me and my sister how to sing. So I learned about harmonies and things of that nature. So I just kind of apply it to how I arrange my beats and stuff like that. So when I chop, I try to make it in a way where it sounds like that could have been the original way the song could have been. You know what I mean? It don't sound too choppy or too just mangled. You know what I mean? So.
Man, I'm telling you, man, y'all gotta look out. I've been playing this brother music for like the last month when I first linked up to him once I first heard about him. And I'm telling you, this dude continues to make dope music. Matter of fact, I was just telling Rec, who he also linked me up with from San Diego. We're gonna have them brothers on here soon.
Yeah, what up, Rec?
I was telling them, I'm like, listen, you and Nate is like the James Brown of hip hop. You guys are forever, doing, getting stuff done. So like I said, man, most respect and most love, brother, because you are doing it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot, man.
Now, is there anyone that you would love to collab with? It could be either an artist or it could be another producer.
Man, to be honest with you, I like to sit up in the lab. Like, if it had to be a producer, that's kind of hard. It's a tie between two, but most of them are Detroit. But they had to be like either Apollo Brown or Black Milk, And then as far as artists, it had to be like Elzai. I'm trying to think of who else. Or my man Super MC out of Highland Park, Michigan. That's also in Detroit as well. It's kind of like a city within a city. You know what I mean? But me and him are friends, and we always chop it up and stuff. I've been trying to get beats to him. You know what I mean? But he hasn't, hit me back yet. But those are four dudes that can stand out on both sides of the fence.
Got you. Man, like I said, man, we gonna hear this brother in the future doing stuff. So the next one I have, what can we look from you this year? Like as in releases or anything that you're working with someone?
Well, I got the beat tape game on Smash. So far I've dropped like 16. You know what I mean? Well, with these two I'm about to drop, next week. But, you can look for the fourth album, NateOG Chronicles, Volume 4. That should be out December 10th of this year. I'm trying to have you co-host it with my man DJ 7/8 out of Grand Rapids, who is actually Kodak and Matey's, cousin. And we both part of the same label. So I'm trying to have y'all co-host it. And I'm also trying to get my man DJ Butter to do a drop for it, too. That's December 10th. Me and Reek album is done. We're just waiting on cover art. I got a collab coming up with a MC out of Africa, actually, named Noble MC. Dude is dope beyond dope. You know what I mean? Like, his delivery, everything is just, like, so tight. So, I got 2 more projects with a couple of the members of my crew that I represent. And I'm not the founder of it, but called the Rap Alliance. I got a joint coming up with Reddy Brown. He's from Philly. He's Rap Alliance. And another one, my man Roy Entry from your neck of the woods over in North Carolina. So, and I'm actually part of his crew, too. Guerrilla Squad. So it's kind of weird how that works. I rep so many crews and labels and stuff. So, you know what I mean? So that's what's popping right now. Looking forward to, build with more artists, worldwide. But, where I currently sit in West Michigan, if it ain't trap music, it ain't pop. So I refuse to work. I can't work out here. So that's why I always been focusing more on Detroit, as far as artists and stuff.
So I told y'all this brother is doing it, and I'm so happy for him, man, because he is grinding to get his dream and stuff done. So, you got a lot of people that talk, but don't back up their talk. And this brother is backing up his talk. So that's why I salute to this brother.
Yeah, thanks, man. I salute you back, man, for always putting it down and giving us a forum to, really build and, get our thoughts out and, get the appreciation that, mainstream industry wouldn't actually give us. You know what I mean? So it's all good in my book, man. Number love.
Yeah, and real recognize real, and we all got to support each other. A lot of it goes easy, saying easy in this industry because you got a lot of cats that will say something and do something else. But we real, we real here in the Smash Mouth. And when we call you fam, you are a fan with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thanks, man. Same here, man.
Yes, sir. Now, let me see here. How can people connect with you through social media?
You can find me on Facebook under Nate, the shortness of my name is Nathaniel. O, as in Oscar, G as in Gary, Oglesby. The last name is like O, G as in Jeff, L as in Larry, E as in Eric, S as in Sam, B-Y. That's my personal Facebook. Twitter, you can get me at NateOGDetroit, all one word. SoundCloud as my, basically my Facebook and stuff. So, Audio Mac is NateOG as well. I use the Audio Mac now mainly because Bandcamp was tripping because I was trying to link my custom domain to Bandcamp and it's not working. So that's why sometimes people have problems downloading from Bandcamp. I'm thinking about just scrapping that when I'm building a new one. If you need beats, holler at the website NateOGDET.net. I got instrumental albums for sale. I do custom joints if you furnish a sample, and I haven't been stumped yet. I've been doing that for about the last 6 months to a year. So yeah, I'm one of and YouTube. And my first initial and my last name, Oglesby1. So you can find all my beat making vids on there, and there's no edit. It's all in real time. People always say, "Oh, you rush your music," but I'm like, it's all on how comfortable you are with the machine. Because at the end of the day, they're just tools. So I can't help it if I can make a beat from scratch in 10 minutes, and track it out and everything. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing. So trying to get the brand out there and build with more artists, and trying to make some dope, timeless music, man. Because all of us ain't trapping. Some of us have real lives and families and stuff like that. That's the biggest misconception I have about where I currently live, because that's all they're trying to do out here. It ain't a ghetto or a hood nowhere out here. Yeah, you talking about flipping bricks and all this tough talk. But if you go to any other city, you wouldn't even last 24 hours. That's the funny thing about it.
Yes, sir. Me and when I had Early Reed on the show, that's exactly what we were talking about, man. I mean, you got all these fake. Man, I could talk about this forever, man. But these, they need to get in their lane.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, sir. Now, before we go, do you have any shout-outs?
Yeah, man, I got a few. I want to make sure I don't miss nobody, man. I want to shout out, my Gorilla Squad family, Rap Alliance family, The Click, my man DJ Butter, DJ Dez, Super MC, Silver Grism, The Miz, Young RJ, Fat Ray, Black Beethoven, Name Tag, and, everybody worldwide, man, Rec, Watkins the General, you know what I mean? This worldwide is trying to do this hip-hop, man, take it back to the foundation for which it was built. Because it done got real diluted, within the past 20 years, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to take it back to where it was built upon, you know what I mean?
Just like that, man. When you listen to his beats, you hear all of that, man. So, like I said, brothers, shout out, man, to you, and thank you for giving us this time. Because, your time is valuable, and you just,
Yeah, man, I got one last shout out. I forgot somebody. Man, shout out to my man Kodak M80, my man DJ78, Miss Blue Raspberry. If you ever heard any of the Woo stuff, you've heard her sing. So she's a friend on Facebook, real dope sister and everything like that. So, and my man John Morris is the boss. So that's it now.
Yeah, man. Listen, Nate, I appreciate you, man, for granting this interview. Like I said, I'm honored, humbled for you giving us your time. You know what I'm saying? And
man, it's my pleasure, man.
All right, as I tell all my guests, you are no longer guests, with your family with Smashing Off FM. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask, all right?
All right, no doubt, man. Thank you. You too.
And thank you so much, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Nate OG. Blessings, brother.
Thanks, man. Same to you. Peace and blessings.
That was my man, NateOG. A real humble brother. Dope dude, a dope cat. And he makes just great beats. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go right into his music. We're going to rock out. We probably going to go past, 11 o'clock tonight because there's so much music I want to play. So we're going to go right into it. And this is Mr. NateOG. Let's go. Give a shout out to my man Idris the God. Thank you for showing. Let's go. Let's rock.
On me. Gorilla C's, let's go. I'm killing tracks with verses they too done to speak. Immaculate jester, a murder to the game's elite. I'm finger fucking you haters lacking the substance. Mainstream screaming hating that underground backpacker with that schizophrenic rage. I channel with killer mixture while sipping on your elixir. Your favorite rapper be the one I'm gunning after. Spitting lyrical daggers, I body bag 'em with ad-libs. I woke the Vulcan, now you feel the grip. Life slipping, can't grasp it with swollen fingertips. I want you niggas, I elevate any moment. Unpredictable motors, I'm hotter than global warming. What you feel, nigga? I smell bitch with every verse you speak. Scream you a killer, can't bust a pimple without a cream. This what happens when you niggas let the devil in. Petrified, so we treat you just like them bitches, nigga. Now you ain't never met a nigga like me. Make them fall to their knees. Gorilla season in this bitch. Gorilla season in this bitch. You thinking you can come against me and make them fall to their knees? Gorilla season in this bitch. Gorilla season in this bitch. Look, that real shit computed in my system. God see my heart, but Satan know my disposition. Raised in the church, but backslid from tradition. Had to search my own path, but all I know is hard living. Certified real nigga that's endangered in this day and time. Life before this rap shit is how I'm living mine. Fuck emulating, it's encrypted in the bloodline. The moon salt press any nigga thinking to doubt mine. I ain't thugging, it's just me, nigga. Speak it from my heart, that's how it be, nigga. Call it man against machine with that rapture on the shoulders depicting me to a T. Come on. Pick and choose who you ride for. The ones that held me down be who I die for. See, OG laced the beat, but he ain't know we lit the fuse. The murder the game's elite, it's my turn. Nigga ain't never met a nigga like me. Make them fall to their knees. Gorilla season in this bitch. Gorilla season in this bitch. You thinking you can come against me and make them fall to their knees? Gorilla season in this bitch. Gorilla season in this bitch. Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. NateOGD.